Hi, Gemini. This is Eileen with your Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month out with the Six of Wands card. And this is now it's fourth that I'm doing this reading on. And the wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they relate to the area of work and progress and action and forward movement. And so, what the Six of Wands is talking about is that some of you Geminis are going to be feeling confident and that you're making progress in your work and your career, that you have a lot of goals you've set for yourself. You've got your eye on the future, you're moving forward, and you might be getting a certain amount of recognition for the progress that you've been making, perhaps from people you work for, maybe perhaps your coworkers, if they're not too envious of you to give you your due recognition. If you're self-employed, you might find that the people you do business with are very pleased to be doing business with you. But overall, it's a good card of confidence, movement, forward movement, making progress, keeping your eyes on the future. You know you're making progress towards your long-term goals. That's what I'm getting here for a number of you. And I always advise everybody to learn about the laws of attraction, because some Geminis who see this video feel like, well, that's not me. I'm not making progress and I'm stuck and whatever. But the more you use the laws of attraction in your favor, the more you can put yourself in this position of strength and confidence and making a lot of progress in your lives, because you need to radiate out that kind of energy of confidence, prosperity, success, and intention. Like it's your intention to create the world you want for yourself, the work you want, the income you want, the whole thing. So, but for a number of you, you're just already in the flow. That's what I'm feeling like. And then for some of you Geminis, this Six of Wands could represent a person who comes into your life who could be a fire sign, like an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or they might have a lot of that in their chart. And this could be a romantic interest for some of you. Now, this person, the same, is working on their career, on making progress in their life. So now this is a general reading, so some of these cards will resonate with some people while other cards will resonate with others. I do feel like this could be somebody new that someone's dating. I'm feeling like perhaps for one person, this is somebody you've started dating in recent months. That's what I feel like. And they're showing you a pretty even-tempered, well-balanced personality. I feel like this person might either live a little distance from you. When I say little different distance, it might just be a half hour, maybe an hour away. And they travel to see you. Or they might be in a lot of traveling a bit in their work also. That sounds kind of specific. That might be one person that I'm tuning in for here. But for others of you, this could be a new person of interest in the romantic sense. And this person, like I said, they've got their eyes on their future. They're making progress. This person would be ambitious. So they do want to have a family and have a solid home with someone, but at the same time, they're very interested in their work and the progress they're making and making money and that sort of thing. So that's more of their big priority is their work right now. That's what I'm feeling. Um, okay, next card we have is the Four of Pentacles. And the Pentacles relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the Four of Pentacles is talking about some of you Geminis may be feeling like, okay, I've been working and making money and I'm doing well, like we said about the Six of Wands, and I'm making good progress, and I'm going to watch every dollar that I have. I don't want to spend money. I've got to hold on to my money so I don't lose it. And the advice of this card is don't go into fear mode about money, because the way the universe works is you got to feel like you have faith that you'll have all of what you need. So if there's something you want to spend a little bit of money on, you should treat yourself here and there. Don't feel fearful like you have to just hold on tight to every dollar. And I mean, it's good to save money and have a budget and all that, but don't take it to an extreme. I think that's more the message because this is more of an extreme position. It's not just a reasonable person saying, well, I'm going to save this much, but then I'm going to have this much for spending money. This is somebody who doesn't want to have recreational costs. They just want to save, 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 and hold on to every dollar as if it's the end of the world or something. Um, Now, also, this is not just that some of you may be feeling that way, because I feel like overall, I don't feel like a lot of you Geminis are going to be feeling this way. I feel like this might affect a few people. I am feeling that some of you have this person in your life as a romantic interest. And again, the pentacles do relate to earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So they might be one of those signs, or they might have a lot of that in their chart, if not. And this person is like that. They're very cautious with money. I mean, they could be rich. I'm not saying this particular person is, but they could be. They could be rich. They could have a big, nice house and plenty of money in the bank and still be a penny pincher. So it's not an ideal mate. I'll put it that way. I mean, that would be very difficult. Some Geminis might even be married to this person now and already be fully familiar with what this is about. But if you're dating this person or engaged or thinking about getting engaged to this person, because I do feel this will be somebody who could be in some of your lives on a romantic level in or around this person does want to settle down. They want to have a home and a family and the whole thing. So they wouldn't be afraid to be proposing marriage and all that sort of thing. But you don't want to get so swept up and carried away because they're saying they want you to be their partner for life and think, oh yeah, I'm going to be with this person. They really want to be with me, and then you go and marry them or whatever, and then all of a sudden they don't want you to spend a dime of even your own money that you're working for. So pay attention to that because that's very important. You got to be comfortable and be able to have that kind of freedom where you don't have somebody controlling you and making you feel guilty if you go purchase something that you want, because this is a person in some of your lives. Again, it's a general reading, so it won't be for everybody. Okay, next card we have is Major Arcana card, the Strength card. This is a really good card. This is talking about a lot of you Geminis in, and even gone beyond, I feel like too, that you're going to be very influential when you're dealing with people. Let's say you're at work and you're trying to get your ideas across, or maybe you're lining yourself up for a promotion of some kind, something where you're going to have more responsibilities, be acknowledged better, better pay. You're going to have people listening to you and paying attention. You're going to have and you don't have to be pushy about it. You're going to be calm and confident, knowledgeable. Not only that, you're going to be more attractive to people. And so altogether, they're going to want to pay attention to you, to look at you and listen to what you have to say. You'll be able to get your point across. You'll be more persuasive. Yeah, this is a good card, this strength card. And even, I feel like even in the romantic department, some of you are going to just be irresistible to your partner that you might be dating. Some of you might be engaged already. And this might be one person I'm tuning in for. I feel like there's either somebody you've been dating and things are going really well, or you might be engaged. I'm feeling this person's just gonna kind of melt when you're making requests, whatever it is, whatever your ideas are that you want to do, or someplace you want to go, or whatever the plan is, your partner is just not going to be able to say no. That's what I'm getting. So that might be one person I'm tuning in for. But I do feel like you're having a happy love relationship with this person. Maybe it's either someone you've been recently dating, or maybe even the last year or so, or you might be newly engaged. So things are going well anyway. But you're going to be all the more persuasive because your partner looks at you as a really good catch. That's what I'm getting here. But for a lot of you Geminis, regardless of whether you're in a romantic situation or business, work, you're going to be able to get your point across in a calm, confident, knowledgeable manner, and people are going to pay attention to you. And that's what really matters. instead of brushing you off or not seeming to hear you or notice you or whatever. Your presence will be known without, you're just going to radiate this energy, this charisma. You're not going to have to be loud or pushy at all. Okay. So you want to use that to your advantage. I guess that's what I want to say. If you do, some of you have some ideas at work that you feel you've been wanting to speak up about, but you haven't said anything. Or if you know you want to apply for a new job, that's a good position to be in, to be interviewing for a new job or a promotion, maybe a transfer of some sort. Or if it's romantic, even tell your partner you want something more long term. You know, you want to know what's going on. I mean, you're just going to be in a stronger position to get your point across and to be influential. Okay, next card we have is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is talking about some Geminis and feeling like they don't have enough money, like things aren't going that well. And I'm feeling somebody's going to be really upset too, and feeling like I'm even getting a fearful upset from somebody about money, about things not going well. It could be you don't have a job at the moment, something, either that or the job you have is not paying you near enough. I do feel you've got a lot of capabilities, though, and good qualifications, and you will be doing better, whoever this is for. That sounds like one person I'm tuning in for about the money and the job situation. I mean, it might be more than one, but I feel one particular for sure. I feel like you will be able to do better. You just got to go out there and go after it, is what I feel like. You've kind of been pushed back by circumstances. And then for others, you might be worrying about money, and you might even be in a relationship, and or something about a relationship breaking up or ending or being on shaky ground or something too for some of you, and money woes going with it. I feel like for someone that you have been in a position where you've been worried about your money and all that, I might be going back to the same person that's been feeling really insecure, or it might be a different person. But I feel like there's going to be someone, it feels like it is a man, who's going to offer you not money, offer you like a job or something that helps move things along for you. There's some kind of a break, something he's going to do that lessens your load and makes things better for you. Could even be someone who will become a romantic interest, but is not to start with. Something like that. It's like a friend. They're going to be a friend to you. I'll put it that way. Okay, next card we have is the World card. And this is a great card, another major arcana destiny card, like the Strength card. You got some good cards this month. The World is saying that some of you Geminis are going to be feeling on top of the world, and you're going to be having your energy level up, feeling good. Maybe you're catching up on your sleep if you were previously overworked or something, and just feeling, we have spring coming in March also, feeling the renewal of spring and just feeling alive. And I do feel some of you are really involved in some kind of work or creative projects that really make you feel alive. They make you feel like you're being who you are from your heart and soul. And so you're going to be enjoying working at projects, at maybe some job, some business that you feel alive doing. It just makes you joyful. It's an extension of who you are. I feel like, and some of you be working kind of hard, really focusing your attention on things you need to do, but you feel good. You feel like you're just in the groove there, and just going with the flow, and it's going well for you. So you see your money's improving. You might be feeling better health wise, just feeling more energetic. Maybe if you weren't having real good energy or you were discouraged before, maybe in a previous month or whenever, it's like and you're doing better and feeling better about yourself, your life, but you're on the right path. That's a really strong sign if you do feel that way, that you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction when everything just feels like you're just being your natural self, living from your heart and soul, and enjoying your life and doing good quality work that you enjoy. Some of you might really be into something very creative. I do feel some of you are self employed, and you're just, you have the enthusiasm, the knowledge, and you're just moving forward in a smooth manner with work that you're doing. I just feel benefits and rewards for a number of you, money coming in. Again, it's a general reading. Everybody will be affected in one way or another. The World card is a major arcana card, so it's for you to take advantage of. But some of you, if you've been in a really difficult situation, you may not be feeling on top of the world, but the energy is there for you to grab hold of it. Again, learn about the law of attraction and start practicing feeling prosperous and successful, and practice also doing things that you love to do, because when you're doing things that make you happy, you're attracting lots of prosperity and more happiness to yourself. It's just magical. It'll attract miracles. If you're the happier you can, that the more you can find happiness in little things, the more you will attract magic and miracles into your life. And that's what this card is all about to me as I'm looking at this. So a number of you will already be there. You're doing it. It's like the timing is right. You've already been working at this, and things look and feel good for you. You just feel like, wow, I'm in a good place right now. So that's great. But the goal is everybody find themselves in that position. And when you're using the laws of attraction to benefit you, you can get yourself there a lot faster than by chance. Okay, next card we have is the Two of Cups card. And the Two of Cups, the cups do relate to, well, they relate to the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And also, they're about emotions and love and feelings. And the Two of Cups is talking about some of you being with your partner for life at this time. Either you've already been with this person for a little while, and the two of you are very well aware that you're in love with each other, or for others of you, it's getting time now to cross paths with that right person for you. And I feel this has a lot to do with previous life connections. So some of you are just going to be, you're going to be in the right place at the right time to meet up with someone from your previous life that you had a real good love relationship with. And the two of you, it's like it's either love at first sight or you just are like best friends at first sight. It's and you can't manufacture this. You can't put a price tag on this. It's either there or it's not. And so some of you are going to be in that position in March or maybe even where you're getting together. You're crossing paths with someone you're supposed to be crossing paths with in this lifetime. That's going to bring a beautiful union and lots of love and happiness into your life. And some of you might be with this person already. And then also, I feel like some of you might even have a business together with this person. You're like best friends and you love each other too. There's this romance going on too. So, again, it's a general reading, and everybody's on their own path in life. It's all about timing. It's for those Geminis that they've already been through the things they were supposed to get through, and now it's time for that person to come into your life. So, I don't know how many that will affect, but it will affect some of you around March and maybe some even into April. So it's just the more you can get yourself together in your life in order where you're not feeling you need someone, but you feel like you're pretty independent, you've got it going on for yourself, but you would like to have someone to have fun with, to have for love, but someone like for an equal partnership, an equal love partnership, that would just complement your life rather than someone that you need real bad. You don't want to feel like you need anything. You want to feel like you've got everything within yourself. And that's what I'm feeling like. It's the people who are ready for that kind of relationship because they've already gotten to that point that they're going to cross paths with the person they're supposed to. Okay. Next card we have the Tower card. This is another major arcana card. And the Tower is all about things crumbling that were not built on solid ground. So for some people, this could be in the way of a personal relationship. For others, it might be some kind of business that you were dabbling in that you didn't feel real strong about. It kind of fell apart. For other people, it could be a job, some kind of work situation. I feel like for the most part, who's ever has this going on in March with some ending, it's like something comes to an end. But it's just as well, it's one of those live and learn situations, whether it's a job or a business situation, a money situation, or a relationship. It's after it kind of crumbles, you look at it and it's like, well, I knew that wasn't the right thing for me anyway. I knew I shouldn't have done that, or I knew I shouldn't have been staying with that person, with the way they acted or their problems or the way they were treating me or whatever. It's almost like after the fact, and you're looking at the crumbled pieces, it's like, I knew that wasn't going to work anyway. That's what I'm getting for those of you that have something that comes to an end or that just kind of falls apart. In um, that it's like you kind of knew inside it wasn't built on solid ground. It really wasn't the right thing for you, whatever it was. But this just paves the way for you to start back on solid ground in your life and make sure you don't settle for less than the best for you, whether it's a relationship or a job. You want um, circumstances that feel good, that feel right to you. You don't want to try to force something just because logically it makes sense or something. So, or be drawn into something that you're kind of not sure about anyway, but you let somebody draw you into it. So anyway, and then this is an appropriate card to follow the tower, the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is talking about something that you have outgrown, something that does not really resonate with who you are, and you're moving on. And the cups, again, it does typically relate to emotions and feelings and love and all that sort of thing. But this could also relate to a job that you had or some other business interest that you were all enthusiastic about at one time and thought it was something good, and maybe even the money was good if it was a job or a business, and then it kind of it just fades out where it's like you outgrow it. It's like you realize this was you can do a lot better for yourself. And then with relationships, the same thing. Some of you have been in some kind of romantic relationship, and at one time it was a lot of fun. It was good times, and you were enjoying yourself, and life was, you weren't really thinking about the future that much. You were just kind of enjoying the moment with this person, and then you one day you wake up and you think, this is not for me. I deserve a lot better. I want a lot better than this, and so you're ready to move on. So whether it's a job situation, business, or a personal relationship, I don't get fear here. It's not like you're all upset and fearful about what you're going to do next. It's like just that feeling of knowing you've outgrown a situation and you're ready to move on. You know there's more out there for you that will resonate with who you are now. Maybe at one point that did resonate with who you were at that point in time. That's why you were enjoying yourself and thought things were good. But then you outgrew it, whether it was a job or a personal relationship. You outgrew it, and it no longer had its luster for you. So you're looking out over the horizon and making your plans for the future, and you're confident. You know you have good options waiting for you. It's just deciding which direction you're going in. You have good intentions, you're confident, you're self-assured, and you're moving forward, you're moving on. So that's a good one. And it's a good card to follow that tower also. Okay, and then here's another good one too to follow this, the Ace of Pentacles. Because the Ace of Pentacles is all about new beginnings when it comes to money and prosperity. So a lot of you Geminis are going to have some bright new beginnings with your money. You might be starting a new business venture of some sort. You might be starting a new job, getting a promotion, a raise, or maybe transferring someplace. I'm feeling someone is getting a promotion. That's what I feel for somebody, that you're getting a promotion. You've been doing fairly well, and you're kind of looking like, oh, am I really getting this? That's what I'm getting a sense of. That sounds like it's specific to one person. It's like they've said some things to you that sound like they're giving you this promotion, but they haven't stated it completely clearly. That's what I'm getting. So you're like you've got your attention and you're watching. It's like it's like, wow, am I getting this really? And it's kind of like you're all enthusiastic, waiting to hear the final word about it, because it's like, well, what I'm feeling like, whoever kind of brushed over it and just said some words that sound like they're putting you in this position, they're distracted and busy with a lot of other things at the same time. Maybe it's some upper management kind of person, and they're coordinating other things and dealing with other people all at the same time. So, of course, it's not near as important a thing as it is to you personally, because this has to do with you and your income. But it feels like after they deal with some other things, it's like they meant to say that, whatever it was. It's just to them, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, they're just going to move you on up to this other department where you'll maybe if you were a lower manager, you're going to get more into the middle or upper management or whatever, or but it will bring more money and more responsibilities, a little more prestige to your job. That sounds like it is. I'm looking at one person on this one. I mean, it might be a few people who have a similar situation too. But the Ace of Pentacles is good energy all the way around. This is another one I advise everybody grab hold of this good energy. Use the laws of attraction to make it your own for whatever you're dealing with. Whether you work at a job for other people, or you have a business, or you want to start a little business of your own, you've got great energy here for new beginnings and more promises of prosperity, of your prosperity increasing. But you have to believe in it. You can't have a negative attitude. If you have a negative attitude, you close the doors to it. Even, maybe something will trickle in, but not the full benefit that you should have. When you totally open up to the prosperity and to the universe, and don't put any limits on anything, just be open and receptive and feel like you have that good coming to you, then you're much more in a much better position to receive all the good you're supposed to at this time and going forward too, because I feel like this is going to carry you forward. Here's another card. We have the last card is the Knight of Swords. And the swords do relate to the air signs of Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And what we're seeing here, this is something about some kind of change that could be really fast all of a sudden, maybe even chaotic, maybe some upheaval. So I'm feeling like for some of you, maybe with this little series of the Eight of Cups, you're moving on. The Ace of Pentacles is promising. Some of you might be getting a new job where you just got to hurry up and get into gear and get ready to get started. You might be transferring somewhere. It could be a new job out of town. Some of you, if you're coming out of a personal relationship, might find a good place to move to, and you've got to hurry and get busy. It's just like it's chaotic where before somebody else gets that place that you want. Whatever it is, it's like it's just quick action, and it can be stressful. It's fast. It's like things just happening really fast. And so it's almost like you might have this feeling of being of upheaval, but I mean, it's just bringing you into the future along your path for this year. Now, for some, also, you might actually have another air sign who comes into your life in the way of a romantic sense. And so that could be another Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or someone with a lot of that in their chart. I feel like if it is, for those of you that's affected by this, like as a person coming into your life on a romantic level, I do get this sense of this connection as if it is from a previous lifetime. And it might start out more as a friendship, but then turn romantic as time goes by. That's what I'm getting. So that sounds specific maybe to one or two or three people or something. I'm not sure. But for a lot of people, there might be some change that just takes place all of a sudden. So, but with the cards I'm seeing, I'm under the impression it's change that's going to benefit you. It just might stress you out because you got to act really quick all of a sudden. Okay, so this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Shiro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is I'm going to pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins by Doreen Virtue. And if you like videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when I post new videos. You can check for your rising and moon signs also. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private read, rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so what's the message for Gemini from Magical Mermaids and Dolphins? What is your message for Gemini from 19 Gemini? What's the message for Gemini from 2019? Okay, I'll give it one more shuffle and then I'll fan them out. What's your message for Gemini from 19? Oh, this sounds nice. This says you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. I like that. I've got different kind of lighting here. It's shadowy in one place, bright in the other. You're being helped. See the little mermaid and the dolphins, the little dolphin, and then maybe that's a mama dolphin down below. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. That's a wonderful message. Very encouraging. I like that. Okay. And now I'm going to pick one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, so what's the message for Gemini for 19? Gemini. What's the message for Gemini for 19? What's the message for Gemini 19? I'm going to give them one more shuffle and then I'll fan them out. What's the message for Gemini for 19? Let me fan these out. Okay, this one says amplify your positive emotions, and that's number 7. So I'll read that out of the little booklet too. These cards are so beautiful. There's so much detail in them. You can look under the water and see turtles and little creatures down there. Sweet images. They're just beautiful. Let me look this up. That's number 7. Okay, let's see. Okay. Amplify your positive emotions. There is a ripple effect of energy flowing from you. Be positive. Simply staying happy and sending that happiness out from your heart will benefit those around you. As you adjust your motives and attitudes, this energy flows from you in concentric circles, affecting all of your desires and beliefs. There is a chance to bring good fortune and influences to all of the events in your life. As circles also represent cycles, know that you are continually going in and out of cycles, growing and changing. With every ending comes a new beginning. Trust that the positive energy you radiate will attract what you wish for. That's what I was talking about. That's a great message. That really does tie in with this reading. Okay, now last but not least, I'll pick one card from the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so Archangels, what's your message for Gemini for 19? Gemini for 19, what's your message for Gemini for 19? Give it one more shuffle and I'll fan them out. Okay, let me fan these out. What's your message? Okay, this one says moon cycles. Archangel Haniel, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. That's a good point because I know when we have a new moon, that's a good time for new beginnings. And full moons, sometimes full moons can be kind of emotional time periods because of just the way the moon affects everybody. Yeah, so that's a good message. Okay. All right, Gemini. Well, I hope you like your reading for March. And you can be checking for your rising and moon signs also. They're all posted there now. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Be sure and subscribe so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And if anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. So have a wonderful, happy spring, and thank you for watching the video.